Hey guys, welcome back to Hanging Out with Lori. How are you today? I am good. I am excited for Fragrance Friday. I am excited to talk to you about this week's Fragrance Friday. I have been using it for a project, so I kind of have it hidden inside my Scentbird oil, or the Scentbird container, so you can't see how much progress I have made on this perfume. This week's Fragrance Friday is Etat Libre d'Orange. I'm sure I just killed their name because I can't say it in a very beautiful tongue. Anyways, we are talking about their Noel Balcon, and that stands for Christmas on the balcony, I do believe is what it stands for when I looked it up on their website. I do believe that is what it said the name of this fragrance stands for. Now, some websites say this is a women's scent. Some say this is a unisex scent. Etat Libre d'Orange has it leaning more towards the masculine. Now, if you check out their website, Noel will have their link down below for you to check them out. They have this barometer, whether it leans more masculine or more feminine. And this one, it isn't in the middle, but it isn't quite all the way over here either, but it is about right there on the masculine side. But like I said, some list this as a women's fragrance and some list it as a unisex scent. I think it really depends on you and your chemistry. Now on me, this fragrance does pull slightly masculine for a bit, and then it doesn't. So let's talk about this, because that was kind of hidden, or not deceptive, but it was wasn't even ominous, but it was just Lori's not giving you the whole story. So let's talk about this. This scent, Noel Balcon, was created in 2007, so it's been around a while. And it is different yet exquisite. Let me tell you the notes. And they're not broken down from top, middle, and base. Their website lists them just all together. So I am just going to tell them to you all together. There's honey, tangerine, vanilla, cinnamon, nigella, which we'll talk about in a minute, red pepper, apricot, patchouli, and solar musk accord. Okay, when they talk about things like solar musk accord, I try to visualize how musk, which to me, I think of musk as, pheromones. All animals put them off, humans included. So that's how I think of musk. So is it like a dead animal that's been baking in the sun that gives it that solar musk accord? I have no answers for you. It's just where my brain went when I saw that. So those are the notes for Noel Balcon. I told you I would get back to nigella. I had never heard of nigella in a perfume, and in fact, when I looked to see how many scents have nigella in it, there wasn't a whole ton of them, at least from what I saw. So but my guess is it is listed as one of the other names Nigella has. Nigella is a spice. It has an oregano-like herbaceous scent. So when I think of oregano, it has kind of a zippy bite. That's kind of how it smells to me. Nigella is also edible, so it's used in cooking, and I didn't write down exactly what it tastes like, but it's something about onion-like. But I didn't write it down because it really didn't apply to Fragrance Friday. But Nigella is a spice that you can use in cooking, but in perfumery, it gives off an oregano-like herbaceous scent. It has multiple names, and these are just some of them. Black seed oil. I have a bottle of black seed oil. Black cumin and black caraway. Now, if you pull up any of those names, you get a whole nother list of names. It's like an alias. Multiple aliases for Nigella, but Nigella is its Latin name for this oregano-like spice that is in this fragrance. Now, as usual, I have just recently sprayed this wrist with the perfume, and this one has been simmering on the stovetop for, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. And I will tell you, I can barely smell it. I don't know if it's because I just recently sprayed it on this wrist, because the scent comes out of the gate like it wants to win the horse race. It really, present and accounted for. First time I sprayed this, I thought of spice cookies. I did. I thought, at Christmas time, how, well, not me, but my mom, she would bake all these different cookies. Some had spices, some didn't, full of butter and yumminess and ooey gooiness, all different kinds of cookies. And when she would bake all those cookies, even over days, this was days of cooking or baking. Sorry, can you tell? I'm not one for the kitchen. Anyways, those days of baking, it just kind of permeated the air and kind of mixed together. And so you had this buttery, scrumptious, spicy, juicy goodness. That's kind of what Noel Balcon smells like right out the gate. And very, very loud. But it quickly dries down. And when I say quickly, I'm talking about a half an hour or so. It quickly dries down to this spicy, yummy vanilla. I don't want to say chocolatey goodness, because chocolate isn't in here, but there is a sweetness to it that smells of chocolate. Not a heavy presence, but just a really light hint, kind of like a dusting, if you will, of chocolate in this fragrance. There's also, you can smell a little bit of orange. That to me is the sweetness in there. There's spicy goodness. I want to say clove. I want to say cinnamon. I want to say nutmeg. I even want to say there's just a hint of like coriander. odd. I know. I do not get any type of pepperiness off of this. I don't know if it's so mixed in with the spices that I cannot pull it out singularly. But it really is a spicy goodness. On me, it is a little soapy in the middle, kind of. That's where that masculine pull comes in. It has kind of a soapiness to it. It's not unpleasant. It doesn't turn me off, but we've lost that cookie vibe that I have at the beginning. And now I smell kind of like I'm wearing a men's cologne. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining because it smells really good on me. But that vanilla is still under there. Underneath all those spices and that soapiness, vanilla is in there. It's just kind of riding the wave, you know, I almost broke out in song, you know. Got it? Are you with me on the song? Thought you might be. So that's what vanilla's doing. It's just there. It's doing its own thing. It's keeping Noel au Balcon balanced. In the dry down is really where I get the juiciness of the tangerine and the apricot. It is so darn juicy. You would think we have a totally different fragrance going on. Like I said here, I can barely smell it now. I can still smell the juicy apricot. It is there, just hanging out. It's really warm. It's the vanilla is there, so that gives it kind of that warm creaminess, kind of like cooked apricots. I like cooked apricots, so you know, I'm kind of. So they're warm, they're creamy. There's a muskiness to the dry down that is just beautiful. It's very soft. Just a soft, musky scent. It just is kind of light. It sits on the skin, kind of makes the scent one with you. When I wear this, I think of a warm, cozy sweater, a scarf. I'm out caroling, which I don't do, but this is what my mind imagines. And then, you know, you go in and you have a cup of hot chocolate and you're just kind of warming yourself, trying to get warm after being out in the cold, singing carols around town to people. That's what I envision when I wear this. I find it very sexy. Yes, it does. I am saying this scent that pulls masculine on me for a time, I find highly sexy. I do. I find it highly sexy on me. I think it is scrumptious. I think it is not a gourmand in any way, shape, or form. Even though it has that spicy, buttery, sweet goodness, there is something in there that keeps it so it cannot fall over the edge of the gourmand. It kind of grounds it. It kind of holds it in place. Kind of says, you're not a gourmand. You are a woody, floral, fruity, spicy, earthy fragrance. Its longevity, about 5 hours. Yeah. Except that juicy apricot still hanging in. Over here, it is strong. It's very strong at the beginning. It's starting to mellow, but it really is more of a personal scent. You're going to share it with one or two other people once it starts to dry down. And once it really is into the groove of the dry down, which the dry down lasts quite a while, which I'm happy with because I think it is absolutely gorgeous. Could it be longer? Sure. But you really lose a lot of what this perfume is about as, you know, as it dries down. Do I want to smell like yummy, scrumptious, you know, juicy apricots for 4 more hours? I'll take it. But if I'm out in the cold, I think this dry down is going to get lost at some point. Until your skin warms up. Maybe then it might pop its head. But the beginning and the middle can really hold its own in that cold. The dry down truly is meant for inside, for cuddling, for a romantic evening, just sitting around, sipping hot chocolate and just talking. Because that's the only people who are going to smell it are those ones who are cuddling with you, whether it be your kids sitting on your lap or your partner snuggling your neck. That's who's going to smell Noel Balcon at the end. So that is it for my Fragrance Friday. It is Etat Libre de Oranges Noel Balcon. This is such a gorgeous scent. I would wear this all winter long. It's definitely meant for the fall, winter months. Perfect time of year to wear this. The heat would just be too cloying. I hope you liked this video and my thoughts on Noel Balcon. I think it's gorgeous. It is pricey, but it is a niche brand, and you do pay up for niche brands a lot of the time. So yeah, that is it for this week's Fragrance Friday. Go check out Free the Tomatoes. She is doing Fragrance Friday as well. I will have her link down below so you can check her out. And if you're not subscribed to her, make sure you subscribe so you are notified whenever she uploads, especially her Fragrance Friday videos. You guys take good care of yourself. Be safe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.